You know, we got 3,200 people in here yet. I didn't even get to the venue. I don't know, man. You guys must be really interested in what I have to say tonight, man. You know, SmackDown was going really good tonight, man. Really, really good show. Focused on the Chamber, focused on WrestleMania. And then Cody comes out. Things are going well. He gives us an explanation. And then all of a sudden, The Rock comes out. And WWE, on this night, made Cody Rhodes into the biggest cuck in all of professional wrestling. So much for winning the Royal Rumble, huh? Hey, yo, Tony, TK, listen, man. What is it going to take to get Cody back in AEW? Clearly, WWE is shoving him out the fucking door. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to try and make sense of this mess tonight. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm going to recommend that you get to the venue, you grab a seat, you order a beverage. And when I get there, I want to know what? What the fuck are you guys drinking? I'll see you over there.
Why has Triple H been so successful? Why is Triple H running WWE better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard on Monday and Friday night? Long-term booking.
What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your Friday Night SmackDown post show for February 2nd, 2024. I am your host, JD from New York, as always, coming to you live from the OTS venue. Thank you guys so very much for joining me here on your Friday nights, wherever you may be. We have 3,900 people in here this evening already, and we haven't even sat down and take a drink or a sip from our drink yet. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much for coming by and making this your Friday night destination on what I thought was possibly one of the biggest fumbles in WWE history. I want to preface this by saying, I know you guys, you guys are excited, man. You want me to rip this show apart. You want me to rip this segment apart. I'm going to tell you guys and preface this stream with nothing is official yet. Nothing is official as of yet. WWE had Cody Rhodes come out tonight and confront Roman Reigns. And he was going to let everybody know what he was doing at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins on Monday Night Raw made a very good case as to why Cody should challenge him at WrestleMania for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which I think we all know WWE, Seth Rollins will never admit it, is a secondary title. It is a second place title. I don't give a shit what WWE wants you to think about Seth Rollins or that championship. It is a consolation prize. Bar none, fact. They just announced it. Did they announce? I need to know for sure before I get on with the rant. I need to know if it's official. Did they officially announce Rock and Roman for WrestleMania? I don't think that they gave the graphic yet. So stop trying to tell me that they did when I don't see a graphic on social media yet. I'm going to go to WWE's Twitter page. I do not see Rock and Roman official for WrestleMania. The only thing that's official for WrestleMania is Io Sky versus Bayley. That is it. The press conference is in Las Vegas. I'm sure they'll announce it then. It's not announced yet. Okay. Nothing is official yet. WWE did announce a press conference, 7 p.m. on Peacock from Las Vegas. And I'm sure they'll announce Roman Reigns and The Rock on Thursday night. In front of the media, in front of the press. Roman Reigns and The Rock is not official yet. I want to preface that right now before we get into anything. Rollins' title is a Class B title. It's a consolation prize. It's nothing more than second place. We all know that. Rollins knows that. WWE knows that. You know it. I know it. It was merely created because WWE, Vince McMahon, most importantly, can I say his name around these parts anymore? Vince McMahon created the Universal Championship for Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns only. That's it. WWE did not get rid of the WWE title. They could not get rid of the WWE title. They were not going to stop the lineage of the WWE Championship. That would be ridiculous. WWE has combined everything that Roman Reigns has done into one, which is the Universal Championship, the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship. They even gave him a new belt. No different than the WWE title that he was carrying around before that. The only difference is one of those titles was red, the other was blue. Doesn't matter. Universal title was all these different colors. Now they made this one black, which was basically the WWE title. They gave him a title to have all to himself. He's got a record all to himself. That's the only reason why they did that. It was at that point when WWE started to scale Vince McMahon creatively back. Triple H is like, you know what, Pops? We need a world championship on Monday night. What are we doing here? If you don't want to take the title off Roman, I got to make a world title on Monday night. It's probably a mix of Triple H wanting it and USA Network wanting a world championship, being that they couldn't have Roman on Monday night. Roman didn't want to work Monday night, so on and so forth. Seth Rollins made some very, very, very good points on Monday night. But at the end of it all, the title that Rollins holds is not the title for Cody to finish his story. It's not. You'd be amazed at how many people in the community say, oh, well, it doesn't matter what title Cody Rhodes goes for. Yes, it does. If there's one thing that matters most in this case, it's the title that Cody Rhodes goes after. He wants the WWE title, not the World Heavyweight Championship, which right now has zero lineage. The only lineage it has is Rollins. That's it. It's not the title that Dusty wanted. That's not the title that Dusty held over his head. The title that Dusty held over his head is the one Roman Reigns is holding. Just a different iteration of it. So yes, it does matter what title Cody Rhodes goes after. No matter what Rollins said on Monday night, it was very apparent that it was all going to fall on deaf ears. Cody Rhodes comes out tonight and gives us an explanation as to why he wants Roman. Finish the story. What is finish the story? Everybody's on this finish the story. Cody's got to finish the story. Well, Cody gave us an explanation as to what finish the story is. He basically said he wants the title because that's the title that my father held over his head and then had taken away from him. Great. We know that part. Then Cody Rhodes goes on and says this one. Not only does it mean that, but it means take everything away from you. I had you last year. You robbed me. I had you beat closer than anyone has in this entire run, and you know it. They know it. I know it. Roman Reigns is standing there. Nah. You are wrong, Cody. I had you beat. It was easy. And then I beat everybody else after you. Now, we know what story Cody needs to finish. Do it for his father. He's going to do it for his father, and then he's going to end Roman and take everything from Roman. Great. He won the Royal Rumble. He has the opportunity and the honor of doing that. It's his. He won the Royal Rumble. Only a handful of men in this sport have won back-to-back Rumbles. Do you want to know what Cody Rhodes then did? He says, well, I sought counsel. And this man that I sought after and I spoke to, the counsel that I spoke to, gave me some great advice. You know him very well, says Cody. Out comes The Rock. Everybody was like, oh yeah, Rock is in Birmingham, Alabama. You go on X, 3 hours before the show, you see photos of The Rock working out in a gym in Birmingham, Alabama tonight, which is where SmackDown was held from. So clearly that means, well, Rock potentially could be showing up on SmackDown. He did show up on SmackDown. Cody Rhodes then tells Roman Reigns, Roman, I'm going to take everything from you. I want your world title. I'm coming for you. Pause. Those were his words tonight. But not at WrestleMania. What the hell does that mean? So Cody won the Royal Rumble for a second year in a row. And for the first time, maybe ever, a two-time Royal Rumble winner doesn't want the biggest prize in the entire industry at the biggest WrestleMania of all time. I'm coming for you, Roman, and that world championship. But Not at WrestleMania. And then he hands everything over to Dwayne Johnson. He hugs The Rock. Cody, obviously, very somber and very upset. You see it written all over his face. He leaves the ring, and he leaves Rock and Roman in the ring together, face to face, with a clear shot of the WWE camera, with both of them in the same frame, with the WrestleMania logo in the rafters of the building tonight. You got Rock, you got Roman in the ring together staring down, and then the camera conveniently overlooks the WrestleMania logo. Cody Rhodes walks away. Brandy Rhodes went on Twitter tonight and tweeted simply, quarterback. Cody Rhodes is the quarterback, huh? Cody Rhodes is more like a fourth string quarterback. Cody Rhodes got demoted for Dwayne Johnson. I know you guys want me to rip this apart, and I want to call out some illogical booking scenarios here, because I don't know if anybody else is going to be able to call this shit out. First of all, the one thing that's jumping off the page to me right now is Roman Reigns, before Cody Rhodes even got out there, basically called out Seth Rollins and blasted Seth Rollins for being the guy that calls himself the workhorse and then makes fun of Rollins limping with his bad back and his knee. The World Championship, he mentioned Rollins said that he is the man and he has the title. I don't know how you can call yourself the man when you're limping around in your wife's clothing. Cody can challenge Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. He can challenge for the second place championship. He can go win and be the second best world champion in all of the sport. Or you can come challenge me, take my title, be the guy, and be number one. They legitimately had Roman Reigns go out there and say everything that we said for months about what Seth Rollins' title signifies. And then they want to allude that Cody is giving up his spot at Roman, giving it up to The Rock, so that he can go wrestle second place Seth Rollins. What do you think that does to Cody? What do you think that does to Cody Rhodes? Cody Rhodes is never going to be bigger than The Rock. Cody Rhodes doesn't deserve the world championship that Roman Reigns holds around his shoulder. Cody Rhodes is second place. In this place, he's third place because The Rock is in the main event of WrestleMania, presumably, and not Cody Rhodes. So you want Roman Reigns to go out there and basically downgrade Seth Rollins' work and Seth Rollins' World Championship, and then usher Cody Rhodes off to go wrestle Seth Rollins in the main event of night one of WrestleMania. Perception is everything. Cody Rhodes looks like a fucking loser. Point blank, period. Is that what you want Cody Rhodes to look like? A loser? Because that's exactly what they made him look like tonight. They made him look like the biggest fucking cuck in the entire industry. This guy got Adam 22'd in front of 11,000 people in Birmingham, Alabama. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That looks awful. For all the people that didn't want to see Cody Rhodes wrestle Roman Reigns at all, the remaining people that wanted to see that, well, you shit on them all like Vince McMahon shit all over Janelle Grant's face. Done. Nobody gives a shit about Cody Rhodes anymore. Nobody wants to finish his story or see him finish his story. It's over. It's all over. The interest I have in Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes now is dead. And I'm assuming the same for you guys as well. Again, I have to say, nothing is official yet. It may get official on Thursday when we got that press conference that WWE conveniently put up there right at the end of SmackDown. Yeah, press conference live on Peacock, 7 p.m. from Las Vegas. Now I wonder what's going to happen there. What is WWE planning to do here? Is WWE really going to have Cody Rhodes hand his much-deserved Royal Rumble win to The Rock? So Rock may go after Roman. And he's going to go after Seth Rollins. Clearly, that's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. Cody and Rollins, night one. Seth Rollins gets his main event. Cody doesn't finish his story, but wins the world championship. He remains on Raw. Punk is missing. Clearly, Punk's absence and Punk's injury derailed plans big time. Monday Night Raw loses a major attraction on Monday night. If they send Cody to SmackDown to go challenge Roman Reigns, Cody's not a part of the Raw roster anymore. How much of that is being taken into consideration? You know, losing CM Punk for 6 months is a major fucking loss, whether you like him or not. If WWE doesn't have CM Punk and then Seth Rollins, I would tell Seth Rollins to go get surgery, get fixed up, come back in 4 months. You'll be on the same time frame as CM Punk coming back. We get right into it as soon as you guys are both healthy. Think about it. Punk is injured. Rollins is injured. No matter what happens, if he heals that on his own and doesn't elect to get surgery, he's still going to be compromised and not at 100%. I would go get the surgery and ensure that he is 100%. So if you lose Punk and you lose Rollins, and then Cody goes to SmackDown to challenge Roman and beat Roman, who does Monday Night Raw have? No Brock Lesnar? Nobody. They got nobody. They got Gunther. But at that point, you're not looking at a very babyface heavy Raw anymore. Sami Zayn, Jey Uso. Yeah, those guys are fantastic, but they're not Cody, they're not Punk, and they're not Seth Rollins. So that's number one. How much of that is being taken into consideration? I'm sure a lot of that has been discussed. The other thing is WWE planning on having Cody and Roman at the Elimination Chamber. I see this being discussed as well. Well, maybe they do Cody and Roman at the Elimination Chamber, and we get Roman Rock at WrestleMania. That's great. So what does that mean for the World Championship? Cody wins the Universal World Heavyweight Championship, moves over to SmackDown, and does what with it? Now, if they go that route, I don't like that at all. Because now you're actively making the Royal Rumble victory mean less and less and less. The winner of the Royal Rumble gets an opportunity to main event WrestleMania. The winner of the Royal Rumble should not be main eventing the Elimination Chamber. I don't give a fuck where it's happening. 60,000 people, 600,000 people. No, that's not the ruling. Because I want you guys to understand something. I want you guys to look at it the way that I am looking at it right now, because I've been thinking about this shit for fucking weeks. Every single variation of what WWE could do. I could realistically sit in that boardroom and come up with different fucking ideas just like they do. If WWE goes with Cody and Rollins and then Rock Roman, as the night 1 and night 2 WrestleMania main events. My God, man, have you ever seen a more predictable 2-night main event WrestleMania? There's no way Cody's walking out of that fucking match without the World Championship. And there's absolutely no way, no reason why The Rock should end Roman Reigns' title run. So if we go with Cody Rollins night 1 and Rock Roman night 2, Roman's definitely beating The Rock and Cody's definitely beating Seth Rollins. Doesn't really make for an exciting 2-night WrestleMania when we already know the fucking outcomes of the match. Not a good look. The most predictable WrestleMania ever, if that's the case. Now, if WWE wants to switch things up, which again, I just said I don't like because the Royal Rumble winner should main event WrestleMania. If WWE wants to do Roman and Cody at the Elimination Chamber, Cody beats Roman then, and Rock Roman can take place the way it should without the title being on the line. It serves up as a little bit more unpredictable, and the head of the table, the tribal chief title, will be on the line. Meanwhile, Cody can go and defend against LA Knight. Cody can defend against Randy Orton. Or whatever you want Cody Rhodes to do as the Universal Heavyweight Champion. But then you're actively taking Seth Rollins out of the main event of WrestleMania, and you're not giving him what he truly deserves after breaking his fucking balls all year with that championship and holding up Monday Night Raw as the guy. This is a lose-lose situation. WWE basically told you that Rock and Roman is headlining WrestleMania without basically saying a fucking word. They made Cody Rhodes look like a complete blithering idiot. Now, if Cody wins the title, this is another thing I was thinking about. If Cody wins the fucking title from Seth Rollins, he said tonight, I'm going to come for Roman Reigns and take that title, but not at WrestleMania. So if he gets Seth Rollins, cashes in his Rumble contract, his Rumble win, main events WrestleMania against the secondary title, wins the secondary title, he's on Monday Night Raw as the world champion. Roman beats The Rock, surpasses Hulk Hogan. When are we getting that match between Cody and Roman? Is it happening at SummerSlam? Is it happening at next year's WrestleMania? And what happens then? How do we get Cody to a match with Roman? Is he going to win the Royal Rumble for a third straight year? Is he going to win the Elimination Chamber as the world champion next year? Or is he just going to cash in and say, you know what? I'm coming for you, Roman, a full year later. None of this makes sense. And if that's the case, what are they going to do? Unify all the 3 titles? Is WWE going back to one championship? One world championship spread across both shows, because you know Triple H was never in favor of 2 world champions. Never. It's something that he fought heavily against. Vince wanted 2 championships. The networks wanted 2 championships. I don't know what Netflix wants. I don't know if they give a shit about having a world champion. I don't. Maybe he wins Money in the Bank. I mean, then he doesn't win the world championship. I don't know. I don't know what else to fucking tell you guys, but this is a mistake. This is a mistake. Everybody's claiming, oh, it's for money. It's all about the money. What money? The fuck are you talking about money? WrestleMania sold out. WWE didn't have Dwayne Johnson this year at WrestleMania. they still would have had the most lucrative WrestleMania in the history of the entire event. More people will watch this year's WrestleMania without The Rock over last year's. We don't need The Rock. The show is sold out. It was going to do record-breaking numbers, shattering records without The Rock. You couldn't wait till next year? Couldn't wait till next year. What was wrong with the WrestleMania card, even in light of Punk's injury? What was wrong with it? Seth Rollins and Gunther. Seth Rollins or McIntyre. Then you do Cody Roman. So now we're going to go Rock Roman, Cody Rollins. What happens with Gunther? What happens with McIntyre? What happens? The door that opened up with CM Punk's injury has now possibly closed again for someone like a Drew McIntyre. Because I would have taken a McIntyre and Rollins WrestleMania match. I absolutely would have. With the work McIntyre's putting in the ring and on social media after CM Punk's injury, you don't think that man is working his fucking ass off to prove to WWE that he deserves the fucking world championship? Nobody's thinking about that either. Damian Priest is the other option. Man, if WWE really wants to put the knife in Cody's back, have Cody win the world championship and then cash in on Cody and steal his entire story. Wouldn't even really be his story. This is like a prequel to the story. Imagine that. 10 ways to cuck Cody Rhodes. Damian Priest is already scheming to cash in that briefcase at WrestleMania. WWE has actively made things worse by introducing The Rock this year when the best case scenario was for The Rock and Roman next year. The priority should have been take the title off of Roman, put it on Cody, get Cody over to SmackDown, and then start building Roman and Rock at next year's WrestleMania. WWE said no. They're not doing that. Because without saying anything tonight, they basically showed you the WrestleMania logo with Roman and Rock in the ring and possibly where that match is taking place in Philadelphia. While Cody basically fucking gave his title match away to The Rock and walked away without a single fucking care in the world. After Roman had already basically shit all over the secondary title that Rollins held, Cody's going to go after the secondary title. Meanwhile, he wants to finish his story, but not yet. I don't know what else to tell you. WWE fucked up. I don't give a shit. You know, everybody seems to think that the CM Punk injury really derailed things to a point where it's, oh my God, I don't believe what we're going to do now. Why? It's very easy. It's very easy. You got one or two options for Rollins. It's either McIntyre or Gunther. Take your pick. Cody won the Rumble. Cody should have first priority over who he wants to wrestle. Roman Reigns. You know who we should be angry at? Who should be angry at? Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson has a lot of pull in that company, a lot of power. I mean, he's on the board of directors. Whatever Dwayne Johnson says, I'm assuming WWE will listen, whether it's for him or not for him. The fact that Dwayne Johnson is actively taking Cody Rhodes' title match away this year, that is fucking shameful. It's pathetic. Not saying let's not do it at WrestleMania. It needs to happen at WrestleMania. I see reports having Rock and Roman take place in Saudi Arabia. No. Fuck Saudi Arabia. The fuck you talking about? Match of this magnitude should be held at WrestleMania. That's a fucking bullshit show 18 hours away. Fuck out of here. We should be angry at Dwayne. Is Dwayne here to make WWE better? Or is Dwayne here to take something away from someone that worked his fucking ass off, built his legacy up by leaving this place to come back and prove to everybody that he is the superstar that they fucking need after Roman Reigns, after John Cena, and so on and so forth? You don't think Cody Rhodes deserves a shot to be the man in this company after everything that he's built up for himself and going out there to show everybody the man he's become? And I'm not saying this as a Cody Rhodes dick rider or some fucking Uber Cody Rhodes stan. I'm talking about logic. I'm talking about common sense. This man is basically John Cena reborn for WWE in the modern era. Kids love him. Make-A-Wish. The most popular fucking babyface in the entire company. Number one merchandise seller. He's on the road every single night in every town in the main event. He is the guy. The longer you hold off on crowning the guy, the more you're driving away fans from wanting to see the guy get crowned. Because when everybody's looking forward to him getting crowned at WrestleMania, when it makes sense, in the biggest WrestleMania of all time, you want to again take it away from him and give it to Dwayne because Endeavor. Because board of directors. Because stocks. How much of this has to be because of Vince McMahon stepping down? And with the Vince allegations? Is WWE looking to sway everybody's attention from Vince McMahon onto the product when everyone's talking about Vince and nothing about the product? Because what Vince did was fucking horrendous. How many people are talking about Vince and not what's happening on TV? I can attest to that. I didn't give a shit about anything that happened last Friday. You know what I was doing? Celebrating Vince McMahon's resignation. You know what's in the news feeds and on the dirt sheets and on the YouTube recommended page? Content creators talking about nothing but Vince McMahon. How much of this has to do with Vince and taking the spotlight away from that story and putting it back on television? Again, something to think about. But fuck Dwayne Johnson. Comes off as selfish, in my opinion. Dwayne Johnson ain't going anywhere. He's now tied down to WWE. He's on the fucking board of directors. Dwayne Johnson can do what he wants, when he wants, where he wants. No, it needs to happen in April. It needs to happen in April. Can't happen next April. While Cody has his moment this year to finish his story that you've been building since last year. You know, you could sit here and call me a Triple H dick rider or a WWE apologist, or one day I'm a fucking Triple H dick rider, the next I'm a Tony Khan nut hugger, whatever the case may be. I am not afraid to call out when something goes wrong, no matter who's in charge. This is fucking garbage. Garbage. How much of this has to do with Triple H? Not sitting here not blaming him. How much of this has to do, how much of this decision was above Triple H's threshold in the company? How much of this decision was on the desk of Triple H this afternoon? Was it something that he specifically did creatively? Or was it something that was ordered down from above him and he was told to do it now? I don't know. WWE missed the boat. And Cody Rhodes is going to suffer because of it, because not only did they ruin it last year, his entire perception was ruined last year. The loss didn't really do anything. If WWE booked Cody right after WrestleMania last year, we wouldn't be talking about it so vigorously this year. But you got to understand, perception here is everything. The presentation of Cody Rhodes has been fucking garbage. On television, creatively, it's been garbage. He loses at WrestleMania last year, which I was okay with. I'm still okay with the decision. But WWE did him no favors. Which is why everybody's talking about, well, they should have crowned him last year. No shit. Look at the way he was booked. Everybody that said he should have lost last year is now saying he should have won last year because of the way Vince booked him. But they didn't do him any favors. 4 months with Brock Lesnar. Feud didn't even get a fucking explanation. Then they have him feud with Dominic. Then they have him feud with Judgment Day. Then they send him into War Games. Then they have him feud with Nakamura. Then they wait for him to win the Royal Rumble. And then he gets to main event WrestleMania only to give up his Rumble victory and his WrestleMania main event to someone that hasn't been there and wrestled in 4 fucking years. And you want me to sit here and say, Cody Rhodes, seriously? What a fucking absolute dog shit creative move. Again, I have to reiterate, The Rock is not needed at WrestleMania. I don't give a fuck what you say. The show sold out. The show was going to make mega money. It was going to be the highest grossing show in the history of the WWE ever. It would have went on and on and on and on, and records would have been broken. Social media records would have been broken without Dwayne Johnson. Now you put The Rock in there and you actively fuck everything else under it. Because now Cody looks like he's challenging Seth. Roman gets The Rock. What happens to Drew McIntyre? What happens to Gunther? Rollins and Cody's going to main event night 1. And if you wanted to go a different route and not do The Rock, this is also potentially affecting Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, because if CM Punk got hurt and isn't wrestling at WrestleMania, you could have went Rollins and McIntyre and then potentially give the women the main event on night 1 if you so wanted to. Everybody, there is someone somewhere on this card that is actively getting fucked because Dwayne Johnson needs his match with the tribal chief this year. Instead of waiting to do it next year, where everything could have been built around that. Now you're taking this and trying to insert it around everything else that's been on TV all year, and you want this to be the standout match because it's Rock and Roman. Meanwhile, you don't realize that you're actively harming everything else underneath it. WrestleMania still would have been a banger show, even with the injury to CM Punk and even with the questionable status of Seth Rollins. The Rock is not needed at WrestleMania. I'll say it again, and I'll say it every single fucking week until we get to Philadelphia. The Rock is not needed at this year's WrestleMania. If you wanted him to be at WrestleMania, Cody and Roman could have happened with some help from The Rock, a referee position, an enforcer position, something, which would then build to next year's WrestleMania. But you want to deem The Rock worthy to stand in the ring, no matter his relations to Roman, by having Cody hand over the one elusive thing that wrestlers dream of every single fucking year. Wrestlers aspire to win I don't know I don't know what I'm more upset at. The fact that Cody gave his fucking win to The Rock, or the downgrading of the fucking Rumble victory that he had. We all know Rollins' championship is garbage, it's shit. It's not a fucking title that should be looked at as the title. I don't give a fuck what narrative they want to push. You win the Rumble, you challenge Roman. You win the Rumble, you should want to take down Roman. You win the Rumble, you should want to end Roman's reign. It's been long enough. Now you just hand it to The Rock. And we all know The Rock is not going to win the fucking title. Why should he? He's not going to be a full-time guy. Yeah, let's put the title on The Rock, who's going to show up less than Roman would. WWE is giving you a very predictable WrestleMania as we see it right now. Cody's beating Rollins and Roman's beating Rock. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Instead of doing what is simple and what is best. Oh, CM Punk threw a big wrench into the plans. No, it didn't. Fuck you talking about? What are you talking about? McIntyre Rollins. McIntyre wins the chamber. Goodbye. There's your world championship match at WrestleMania. Cody gets Roman. Goodbye. There we go. There's your 2 championship matches. Start building the rest of the fucking card as you see fit with everybody else that's still healthy. What's the problem? What's the issue? Absolute fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. Roman Reigns and The Rock is not necessary this year. What do we do with the chamber? I don't know what the fuck we do with the chamber. I don't even know if Roman's going to be at the fucking chamber this year. Is he needed? If WWE announces Roman and Rock for WrestleMania, why the fuck does Roman need to be at the chamber to defend his fucking title when we all know he's going into Mania as the champion anyway? Why waste my time? Why? Unless he's wrestling Cody, which by that logic doesn't make any sense at all. You win the Rumble, you main event WrestleMania. You don't win the fucking Rumble to main event the Elimination Chamber. WWE fucked up. You can sit there and you can fuck, the Cody fans. You can sit there and fucking sit atop your high horse. Oh, I knew Roman and Rock was taking place at WrestleMania. Yeah, you're all the blithering fucking idiots with the IQ of a fucking pencil. It doesn't matter that you were right. Oh, yeah, it's taking place at Mania. No, you're the dumbest fucking people in the community because you're actively wanting WrestleMania to be worse up and down the card. You people are not for long-term booking. The long-term booking aspect would have been, let's crown Cody, get the title off Roman, worry about the tribal chief and who the tribal chief is next year. Don't take anything those people say seriously. They're dumb. They book with their feelings and not based on what makes sense. Again, Roman and Rock is not necessary at this year's WrestleMania. I will agree that the only time that match should take place is at a WrestleMania. I would have been okay with it being at the Chamber. With Rock helping Cody win the title at WrestleMania to end his reign. And then maybe we get it again at Saudi or at SummerSlam or WrestleMania or whatever the fucking case may be. But they didn't want to go that route. Fine. They're doing it at Mania like everybody wants. Meanwhile, look at the writing. Look at the fucking verbiage that they used tonight. Seth Rollins was put down and made to look like a bitch by Roman Reigns. And then they dragged Cody on that leash like a bitch and force him to wrestle the other bitch, Seth Rollins, for the second place championship to be in a match to crown second best. Great. The more you bang it into people's heads that Cody is not the guy, Cody's not going to finish his story yet, Cody's second best, Cody's wrestling for the second best title, Cody's wrestling the second best champion, fans are going to look at Cody as second best. And if you wanted to do Roman and Cody after Roman and Rock, I don't know why you didn't do it at the Chamber and then allow Cody to beat Roman, who then would have beaten The Rock already. You want to make WrestleMania season the biggest and best it could be, the biggest, best, and baddest it could be. When would you ever get Roman and Rock at a Elimination Chamber on the level of what you're getting in Perth, Australia? Said this weeks ago, WWE had the fortunate circumstance to even get this match done in Australia. But they're not. They just made Cody into a fucking cock. They basically told you that Cody is a second-placed bitch. That's exactly what they told you. We're going to go over the rest of the show tonight. I know you guys basically came for my rant on that. 6,400 people in here, man. I mean, we got more people this week than we did last week for Vince McMahon. It's crazy. We're going to get into the rest of this show, man. Tiffany Stratton made her SmackDown debut. She was now officially on the main roster. Love Tiffany Stratton. We're going to go over what happened with Logan Paul. WWE is setting up some possible WrestleMania matches. One already announced. Bayley and Io Sky is your first official WrestleMania match. I thought what Bayley did tonight was excellent. I thought the angle with damage control played off very, very well. And we will go over all of that here tonight on SmackDown post show. I got to shout out a couple of people here, man. You guys got these super chats coming on in. You guys are starting February off hot and heavy, man. I want to thank Latino 46 Heat with a $100 super chat. A Royal Rumble winner who gives their spot to someone else, even if they pull a reverse Uno card on us. I can't forgive that shit. The Rock 100% does not need or deserve this spot at fucking all. Remember Bill Goldberg and Bray Wyatt, says Latino Heat. Brother, that deserves another round of applause. And then we got Tyler Marine with a $99.99 super chat. JD, the OTS venue needs more alcohol. The bar's running low. Tell someone to make a run to the store. Jesse! Stop watching Rampage! Who watches Rampage?
I don't even know why I come here.
Yeah, I don't know why you come here either, motherfucker. I'm gonna dump you. I already got people blowing up my phone to replace you. Anyway, we're gonna get into the rest of the show. If I made sense, let me know down below. Let me know how you feeling about Cody Rhodes being a cuck tonight by Roman and The Rock on SmackDown. Thank you guys very much for joining me here on the OTS SmackDown post show. 5,700 in here. I knew you guys mostly came for the rant. We're going to try and do our best with the rest of the show, man. Follow me on social media at JDfromNY 206. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cameo. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Make sure you guys go check out the rest of the content on the channel. We are blowing shit up on the podcast with more coming, man. There is so much Vince McMahon news this weekend. You guys are getting double uploads on Saturday and Sunday. Nice. Go check all that stuff out. It's on the homepage. Hit that thumbs up. We got 1,600 likes already, man. I'd love to see if we could get to 2,000. Super chats are open. Get them on in. Memberships. Always accepting memberships in the OTS venue. My team over at Deviate. They are hard at work already, man, on a brand new, unique experience. Brand new intro for Tuesday Night Titans on Tuesday night, man. When I tell you this one's going to be classy. Oh. So good, man. They're going to be working with me all year long, man, to up the quality, if it's not great already, up the quality of the show throughout 2024, man. Tonight's show sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Seriously, man, go and get yourself the new Beard Hedger Pro Kit from Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Code SCRIPT20 at checkout. We'll talk about my friends over at Manscaped a little bit later on in the show, but they are today's sponsor right here on OTS. Logan Paul started SmackDown off tonight. And man, is Logan Paul a good promo. Gotta love Logan Paul, man. Really good at what he does is that Logan Paul. He's on the show tonight. He's in the ring. Hot crowd from Alabama. And Logan Paul's in there, and he was booed heavily. Paul says he was going to be nice, but alas, he noted how he believes Alabama sucks. It's not the only thing that sucks on tonight's show. Paul says he underestimated Kevin Owens, and that Owens looks like a pissed-off donut. Logan Paul said Owens did more damage to Paul than Floyd Mayweather did to him. The crowd started giving Logan Paul a what treatment, and he was kind of playing into it. He claimed that he is one of the strongest members of the brittle roster. He mocked CM Punk and Seth Rollins for their injuries. Kevin Owens comes out, and Owens made his entrance. Owens stood in the entryway and soaked in cheers. Owens says, Birmingham seemed like a pretty great place to me. He got cheered. Owens said Logan Paul forgot to add that Paul was an unbearable idiot. He says he got a moral victory last Saturday because he felt great to knock the hell out of Logan Paul. Owens says he was ready to restore prestige and honor to the United States Championship and take it off of Logan Paul. Paul then responded by saying Owens had only one shot at his title. Paul said the brass knuckles were a setup. He then says he was playing chess while Owens was playing Go Fish. And it was kind of funny. Owens stepped in the ring and said everyone knows Owens would do anything to win a match. They seen him do everything and anything to win a match. The problem, Owens said, was that this time he got caught. Owens said the referee at the Rumble did a good job catching him, and he commended the referee. Owens followed up by saying he won't need brass knuckles to beat Logan Paul next time. Logan Paul says he's going to find a real challenger for his title and that he would sit on commentary during Owens' match with Austin Theory. Wouldn't you know, Austin Theory then made his way out to the ring to start this match. Now, before we get to the match, I want to say first and foremost, shout out to Corey Graves. I thought Corey Graves did a very good job tonight on commentary for SmackDown. This was the first time that Corey Graves was by himself doing play-by-play. Obviously, he was there with Wade Barrett, and I was wondering what the vibe was going to be with Wade Barrett and Corey Graves, because both of them have played heel commentators before, or heel color commentators, rather. So I was wondering what Corey Graves was going to do since he's transitioning over to the play-by-play. Was he going to be more of a babyface, or was he going to be more of a heel? Because traditionally, the play-by-play is the babyface, and then the color is the heel. So tonight, not only did he do a very, very good job, he's obviously got a commanding voice. He knows his shit. He knows the roster. He knows the storylines. He knows what he's got to do out there. It's going to take a little bit of a transition to not hear him make those sarcastic, witty one-liners anymore. But I thought he worked very well with Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett obviously still is the heel. Corey Graves kind of had some heelish moments. One per example is when Pretty Deadly came out. You know, he was bragging about how he loves Pretty Deadly and how great they are. Yes, boy, and all that other nonsense. So, you know, it depends on what act is out there. You might see a little bit of that heel Graves, even though he's now focused on doing the play-by-play. So shout out to Corey Graves, man. I thought he really did a great job for all of SmackDown tonight. So you guys are really going to love Mr. Corey Graves in that role. You guys are mentioning Chris Van Vliet. Is Chris in the chat? Chris Van Vliet's in the chat. Love Chris, man. Listen. CVV, man, is in the chat. That means a lot to me, brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Chris is absolutely killing it, man. The content that Chris has put out has not only been something to admire, man, but seriously, you know, the work he's putting in is what everybody should really aspire to be, man. I look at him as kind of an influence and an inspiration because where he's at right now, I think we all want to be. And he's killing it in his game. I'm trying to do the same thing over here. And you guys should really go check out some of the latest stuff he put out, man. The Velveteen Dream one was fucking fantastic. The Matt Riddle one was great. The LA Knight one was great. The Rick Boogs one was great. I'm a big Boogs guy. Go and check out that stuff, man. Chris, thank you for being here, brother. Really appreciate it. So, Kevin Owens and Austin Theory. You know, a lot of people are always down on Austin Theory. A lot of people tend to think Austin Theory's boring. He's got no character. He's got no charisma. I like the pairing with him and Grayson Waller. I do. I don't really know why they weren't in the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match tonight that we got to crown number one contenders on the SmackDown side. We'll get into that in a little bit. But I love the pairing with him and Grayson Waller. I think they are a great tag team, and I really think as a young tag team, a young, vibrant, up-and-coming tag team, cocky tag team, that they would be great in that role. And if they do get the titles back over to SmackDown, and we do have a set of SmackDown titles and a set of Raw titles, I think they would be great as tag team champions. So I hope they keep riding that wave of momentum with both of them. Austin Theory doesn't have bad matches, no matter what you think of him. Austin Theory is a fantastic professional wrestler. I said this since the first day I saw him in Evolve at Club La Boom here in New York City, right in Queens. I've seen him wrestle several different people. Always used to frequent the Evolve shows when they came to town because I loved the vibe of those shows. Said it then, I'm going to say it now. The guy's gotten just ultimately, he's at the top of where he should be right now. As far as what he does in the ring, great. Same thing with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens doesn't have bad matches at all. But this is not about Austin Theory. It's not about Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. It's about Kevin Owens and getting him to a point where he gets another match against Logan Paul for the United States Championship. This was a very good match. And we'll pick it up after the commercial break. They go to commercial about 4 minutes in, and Theory was working a chin lock. Owens was working out of it. He clothesline Theory, big-time clothesline, slowed things down. Owens headbutted Theory and landed a tornado DDT before going to the top rope. From there, Owens hit a swanton bomb for a 2 count. The crowd was fired up, and Owens went for a stunner. Theory countered some type of rolling blockbuster that Theory loves to do, and Theory went for a superplex. After that, Owens fought out of it. Theory hit a Blue Thunder Bomb sort of move. I don't know what it was. It was a spin-out power bomb. Nicely done. This popped Logan Paul on commentary. Logan Paul tried to give Theory the brass knuckles, but Owens got his hands on them. As the referee was distracted by Logan Paul, Owens hits Theory with brass knuckles for the win. After the match, Owens chased Logan Paul through the crowd, and Kevin Owens is right back on what he said. He will do anything to win a match, and he basically proved that here tonight with the brass knuckles by beating Austin Theory's, or with Austin Theory with the brass knuckles. We got another $100 super chat, man. You guys are killing it tonight. I tell you. Guys are killing it, man. It's fucking hot in here, man. WWE picking part-timers and legends was a thing of the past. I guess I was wrong. What a disgrace with a $100 super chat. Alex Smith, you guys are killing it with the bombs tonight on the SmackDown post. Alex, thank you so much, man, for your generosity here in support of the podcast tonight. Clearly, we are going to get another Logan Paul and Kevin Owens match because right now it's February 2nd and we got about 3 weeks till the Elimination Chamber. There is no time to get anybody else ready in that short amount of time to have it mean anything for Logan Paul. So why not get us another Kevin Owens and Logan Paul United States Championship match when the first match that they had at the Royal Rumble was very good? I would not mind it again at the Elimination Chamber. Maybe this time with a stipulation. Maybe it's a street fight. Maybe it's a no DQ match. This allows Kevin Owens to cheat, to win, or to use those brass knuckles and not have it be, nefarious or get counted out or disqualified. Just give him Logan Paul in a element where he could do anything he wants. So I think that's going to be the way to go here. And like we talked about on Tuesday night with my guy Andrew Baydala, it's not out of the realm of possibility for Logan Paul to walk into the Elimination Chamber and lose the United States Championship. I thought he was going to lose the title. There was one pinfall, one near fall at the Rumble where I thought that they were going to give Kevin Owens the United States Championship. Logan Paul realistically doesn't need the United States title. You can do whatever you want with Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Give him John Cena. Give him a mega match with anybody. It's going to be a banger. The title doesn't need to be on the line. The title is inconsequential when it comes to Logan Paul. Put it on Kevin Owens. Give him a match with anybody, because if you don't, you're running the risk of running into a creative decision that doesn't involve Kevin Owens in a marquee match at WrestleMania, and Kevin Owens deserves a marquee match at WrestleMania. So that's why I said if you give the title to Kevin Owens, it gets him in something, whereas Logan Paul, with or without the title, is going to be in something major anyway because he's Logan Paul. So it's going to be very interesting to see what WWE does with the United States Championship. Or, I was thinking about this as well, WWE hasn't had a ladder match in quite some time at WrestleMania. Maybe Logan Paul is too high on his in-ring ability and too high on his status as United States Champion to a point where we get Logan Paul and 5 other guys at WrestleMania in a ladder match for the United States Championship. A ladder match that would include Kevin Owens, LA Knight, Austin Theory, Grayson Waller, and whoever else you want to put in there. And I'd love if that match took place at WrestleMania and we get qualifying matches with all those guys involved leading up to that match at WrestleMania. I could see that being the case. Who knows? Only time will tell. But right now it looks like we're getting Owens and Logan Paul at the Elimination Chamber for the United States Championship. Great. Naomi, she was backstage. She had a SmackDown contract in hand. So she is officially on SmackDown. The rumors were correct. She's on SmackDown. That's where her husband is. Jimmy Uso's there. And that makes sense for Naomi. WWE is really reshaping the SmackDown women's division very nicely, with Naomi and Tiffany Stratton walked out of Nick Aldis's office with a contract and said she signed a contract as well to Friday night. This is a long time coming. Way overdue for Tiffany Stratton. She is absolutely phenomenal. And she's going to be one of the biggest names on that roster in that women's division. Now, she smacked the shit out of Mia Yim, which then led to Nick Aldis giving her a match with Tiffany Stratton after the slap. So that was Tiffany Stratton's debut match here on Friday Night SmackDown. But in that same interaction, in that same segment, Tiffany Stratton looked at Bianca Belair and said she's not afraid to step up to the EST in WWE. What you're looking at is a potential WrestleMania match between Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton. Because what else is Bianca Belair going to do at WrestleMania? It's crazy to even think about. You know, Bianca Belair, every match that she's had at a WrestleMania, I believe, has been a championship match. WWE gets anxiety when they can't book Bianca Belair or a Becky Lynch or a Charlotte Flair in a championship match at a marquee show like WrestleMania or SummerSlam. They don't know what to do when these women are not in a title program. I mean, they did it with Becky Lynch. I mean, they got such bad anxiety that they sent Becky Lynch down to NXT to do basically nothing with the championship. Because she wasn't factored into the Monday Night Raw stuff because Rhea Ripley was dominating Monday Night Raw. And they knew they needed to do that match at WrestleMania and did not want to even think about doing it before WrestleMania. That's why they brought Nia Jax back in. They gave Nia an opportunity to wrestle Rhea. Nia is basically being set up for Rhea Ripley at the Elimination Chamber so Rhea Ripley can get another big victory under her belt before she goes to WrestleMania and wrestles Becky. But the way things are shaping up right now with WrestleMania's women's matches, Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley, right, for the Women's World Championship. Bayley challenged Io Sky tonight. That's taken care of. Becky's probably going to win the Elimination Chamber. Rhea Ripley is going to get Nia Jax at Elimination Chamber. She's going to beat Nia Jax. So those two women's matches are going to headline WrestleMania. So what is going to happen with the rest of the roster? You're not going to have just two women's matches. You're not going to leave Bianca Belair off of WrestleMania. Bianca gets Tiffany. That's going to be Tiffany Stratton's breakout moment on the main roster. They want everybody to know that she's a star immediately. And a match with Bianca is fucking going to be great. I'm telling you right now. And then Jade Cargill. We talked about this on Tuesday. You saw what WWE did in the Royal Rumble. Everybody's thinking, oh, Jade versus Bianca. No, not yet. Not yet. I think Jade's going to Monday night. I think Jade is going to Monday night, and I think Jade is going to wrestle Nia Jax at WrestleMania. So you got your two championship matches at WrestleMania, Rhea Becky, Io Bayley, and then you got your two undercard matches. Tiffany versus Belair, and then Jade versus Nia. Boom. That's all you really need. Two matches each night. It's not overkill. They make sense. I like it. Done deal. So we'll see what WWE... That's what I would do anyway. We'll see what WWE's got planned. I don't really know. I'm just kind of thinking about what we've already seen on television. Especially with Tiffany and Belair tonight. They planted that little seed. We'll see what happens. So Bianca Belair was then shown talking to Nick Aldis backstage. About what? I don't know. Belair asked him what she can do to face Io Sky again. God, I hope they don't add Bianca into a triple threat situation. I hope not. Bayley deserves that one-on-one match by herself. Logan Paul ran in and asked Nick Aldis if Aldis can find him a challenger other than Owens. Logan Paul and Bianca Belair argued, and Logan Paul basically downplayed her conversation with Nick Aldis and made himself seem like the priority. But like I said, I think we're getting Logan Paul and Kevin Owens at the Elimination Chamber. Legado del Fantasma. We got another NXT-like vignette, almost. It was like a movie scene. Legado was featured in a skit at a table in a restaurant with Santos Escobar pouring all of Legado some red wine. Santos Escobar says that this is a family and they have an unbreakable bond. Escobar then welcomed Elektra Lopez back into the fold. He says they have been trusted to carry the legacy of Lucha Libre, which is why they must eradicate the LWO. And Escobar toasted with the rest of Legado to loyalty. I love it. I think these vignettes, if they are continuing to shoot these in a very adult-like, cinematic manner, I like what WWE is doing here. I do. I think this was great. I thought the Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne one, before they gave Pete Dunne his name back and eradicated Butch, I thought that was great. They were sitting down having coffee at a coffee shop. I think that's awesome. Keep it like this, adult-like, very straightforward, cinematic, serious. More of this stuff on the main roster. I like it. I think this is Jeremy Borash. I know he's a part of the production team, especially on Triple H's side of things. I think he's handling most of this stuff, and I think it's coming off very well, man. They do it in NXT, but NXT's got a different vibe, man. It's a little bit more childlike, a little bit more, comedic, and it comes off a little goofy. But on the main roster so far, they've nailed all of them that they've done. They did Katana Chance and Kaden Carter at the club, and they did Butch or Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, and now this week they did Legado. Good stuff. Speaking of Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, they won a fatal four-way tonight against Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and Pretty Deadly in about 8 minutes. So basically, this is what WWE is doing to crown number one contenders for the tag team titles. There's going to be a fatal four-way on SmackDown, which we got tonight here. It's going to be one on Monday Night Raw. The winner of the Monday Night Raw fatal four-way will go to SmackDown on Friday next week to wrestle Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. And the winner of that match gets the Judgment Day at the Elimination Chamber. Great. Now, Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne won this. I mean, it was basically all over the place. So we'll go to commercial break. We come back from break. Elton Prince was working over Joaquin Wilde inside the ring. Eventually, Dunne received a hot tag. He took out both Legado and Pretty Deadly with some enziguris. Dunne stomped on Prince's hands. Pretty Deadly came back and took down Pete Dunne. Bate broke up a pin attempt. Bate then spun around Prince in his airplane spin. Bate and Dunne hit the cut the mustard, which is a double team move they do, but Humberto and Angel broke it up. Del Toro and Joaquin Wilde were going to fly, but Lopez stopped them. Zelina Vega took exception to this and went at Elektra Lopez after what she did last week to her. Back to the match, Dunne got the finger spot on Kit Wilson. Bate tagged in, and they hit their double team finish on Kit Wilson for the 1-2-3. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. I love that tag team. So good on them for winning. I wonder who's going to be involved in the Monday Night Raw side of things. We will see what happens, man. But I'm hoping that we get possibly Alpha Academy, maybe Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa again, maybe the Creed brothers. We don't know. So we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw. I think that's the majority of the tag teams over there. Maybe Miz and R-Truth. I could see them winning it. Miz and R-Truth versus Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne next week on SmackDown. I said this on Monday. I think R-Truth and The Miz are going to challenge the Judgment Day based on what happened on Monday with R-Truth for the tag team titles. They may be the recipients of those tag team titles from the Judgment Day. We'll see what happens. Io Sky, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. They were shown talking backstage. Sane said, Bayley is done tonight. And they left. Kairi, Asuka, and Io all laughing about Bayley. Turns out Bayley was listening to this entire conversation. She was not seen. She was hiding in the back. She was eavesdropping on Damage Control's conversation while they were making fun of her. Poor Bayley. So we go from that to the Damage Control segment where Bayley was going to choose her WrestleMania opponent. So Bayley's out there, and we got Adam Pearce, and we got Nick Aldis. They're out there overseeing this thing because Rhea Ripley, if she's chosen, obviously that means Adam Pearce's champion is going to WrestleMania because Bayley chose her. And Nick Aldis is out there because if Bayley chooses Io, then that means his women's match is going to be the one at WrestleMania. So both GMs are out there. Rhea Ripley was in attendance, and she was watching this all unfold in the back. So Bayley walked out. Damage Control's there. Fans are really big into Bayley now. So Bayley said her girls were there for her and had her back because Damage Control is family. Asuka, Kairi, and Io laughed, and Bayley turned around to look at them and then got serious. She said she thinks about their big moments together all the time. She said to be the best, she has to beat the absolute best, which brings me to Rhea Ripley. So they want you to think that Bayley's going to go along with the original plan she had in place, and that was to challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title. They showed Ripley watching backstage. Bayley said she could also go in a different direction because sometimes it's not just about the championship, it's a little more personal. She said she might be about proving doubters wrong. She said sometimes the people you think are your support system and your friends aren't, and you have to prove them wrong. So you see Damage Control in the background. They're getting a little bit more like, what are you talking about? Like a little bit more serious. Bayley asked if they were all done laughing behind her back. Bayley spoke in Japanese, which took Io by surprise. She said she picked up learning some Japanese because of what she has been hearing them say, talk behind her back. She said she just wanted them to be the best and stand tall at WrestleMania together, but you guys see nothing in me, do you? She accused of Io turning her back on her. Asuka and Kairi then all of a sudden attacked Bayley from behind. Bayley fought back with a pipe that she stashed at ringside. Graves said Bayley must have seen this coming. Barrett said she's no dummy. Sky looked scared and retreated to ringside. Bayley then announced that Io has been chosen as her opponent for WrestleMania, and fans chanted Bayley. I actually thought this was a very good segment. Some of you might think that this is rushed, honestly, and I would understand why you felt that way. I don't know what else you wanted to have happen here. It was either WWE make Bayley look like the dumb baby face, or WWE make Bayley look like that she had an idea all along about what was going on with Damage Control, and she doesn't look like an idiot. They could have easily did a Evolution breakup here, or Evolution kicking Batista out of the group. They could have did that. I'm glad they didn't go that route. That would have made Bayley look stupid. That would have made Bayley look like a clueless bimbo who had no idea what was going on behind her back. Instead, WWE made Bayley look strong. WWE made Bayley smart. And they made Bayley realize that these women were talking behind my back the entire time. The snickering and the attitudes and the difference in attitude all along here, Bayley's been picking up on it. And she used that to make her decision. I like that. Bayley looked like the one who outsmarted them. Like, bitch, I know you're talking about me. I've heard it. I've seen it. I felt it. Like, you're not fooling anybody. So I like what they did with Bayley. They made Bayley into a sympathetic figure when Damage Control attacked her. Bayley was already over before the segment. Bayley was over when she won the Royal Rumble. Bayley is a fan favorite. Fans are starting to remember who Bayley is. Without Bayley, none of these women are here. Without that match in Brooklyn at TakeOver #1, Brooklyn #1, Sasha Banks and Bayley, none of these women are here. Nobody. People know how important Bayley is. People know who Bayley is. People understand how little of a role Bayley has played in many, many aspects across years of WWE television. People realize that it's time for Bayley to get crowned. We've seen Becky. We've seen Charlotte. We've seen Bianca. We've seen Alexa. We've seen Sasha when she was there. Bianca, Charlotte, Becky, all these women, Sasha, They've all main evented WrestleMania. The one horsewoman that hasn't main evented WrestleMania and had a WrestleMania moment for herself. That's who the fans want. You don't think the fans realize that? That's why Bayley's a babyface. That's why fans want Bayley to win the title from Io. And when it does happen, what a moment that's going to be. And I'll tell you right now, there's not a more deserving woman than Bayley right now for that championship. Love it. I thought this was very well done. The Final Testament. This was supposed to be a 6-man tag team match. I don't know what the fuck they did here. But what they did does not have me clamoring for another a 6-man tag, another 3-on-3 here. We were supposed to get this, and this seemingly got cut because they needed to give Roman an 8-minute entrance. They had to give Cody 2 woes, and then they had to trot The Rock out there to make Cody look like a cuck. So this clearly got cut. Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain were supposed to take on Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. The bell never rang. We got a pre-match fight that really didn't seem justified to call off the entire match at all. The bell didn't ring. I mean, was it so much out of control that the referee said, you know what, let's do it next week? So WWE trots B-Fab out there. She shows up and she attacks Scarlett because Scarlett leapt onto Lashley's back and raked his eyes again, like she did last week. So B-Fab, B-Fab who used to be in Hit Row, she's out there and now has aligned herself with the Pride. And the crowd goes mild. Nobody cared. Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain look great. Doing shit like this is not doing them any favors. You either have them look dominant or not. You have them rack up wins or not. Having a match that was supposed to take place tonight only to do a no contest without the fucking bell ringing, it's not doing them any favors at all. Backstage, Braun Breaker. He was standing with Nick Aldis. Aldis said he just has to sign it because everything they discussed is in the writing. Sign what? A contract for SmackDown. Adam Pearce then walked in and tried to stop Breaker from signing. He's like, whoa. You're going to sign that without looking at what I got for you on Monday Night Raw? Why don't you come to Monday night before signing that contract to Friday night? Breaker told Aldis, listen, I'm going to take this with me. I'm going to read this contract over on the weekend, and he told Adam Pearce he'll see him on Monday. Jade Cargill walked in and asked if now is a good time. Aldis said it is. Pearce told Jade to watch out for Aldis because he's got an attitude. Aldis turned, shook Jade's hand, and that's the way the segment went off the air. Now, I don't know where Braun Breaker's going. I don't. I mean, he could go to any brand, honestly, and it's going to be a great get for either Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown. But I do think that he ends up on Friday Night SmackDown, and I think Jade ends up on Monday. Or Braun Breaker can end up on Monday, and Jade can end up on Friday, being that they want to keep Jade and Bianca on the same brand. I don't know. SmackDown's looking pretty loaded right now. I think Jade going to Monday Night Raw would give Monday Night Raw a little bit more star power because SmackDown right now has got all the star power when it comes to the women. They just added Tiffany Stratton. They got Bianca. They got Bayley. They got Io. They got Asuka. They got Kairi. Charlotte's out, and she's going to be back sooner rather than later. That's a fucking loaded roster. Why do you want Jade over there? Jade's probably better suited for SmackDown where they don't have that many top stars. Sticking with that, I think Jade goes to Raw, Braun Breaker goes to SmackDown. Tiffany Stratton. She went one-on-one with Mia Yim. Decent little match here. Nice little showcase for Tiffany Stratton. We got a commercial break. Right before the break, Tiffany Stratton asked what time it was. It's Tiffy time. I like Tiffy time. When it's Tony time, I love when it's Tony time. I love when it's Tiffy time. Back from break, Stratton had control. She yelled a lot in this match. Michin fired up, hit a series of drop kicks and a neck breaker. Michin landed a double knee to the face. Stratton got her foot on the rope to break up a pin attempt. Michin went for the eat defeat, but Stratton countered and hit an Alabama slam. Michin came back with some kicks. Stratton lifted Michin again, slammed her, and landed the prettiest moonsault ever for the 1, 2, 3. She didn't get all the moonsault. Looked like she overshot it, but it still looked fucking gorgeous in execution. Tiffany Stratton has a great looking moonsault. Probably the best moonsault in the business right now is Tiffany Stratton. She's got that fallen angel Christopher Daniels like moonsault. And she got the win over Michin 1, 2, 3. Tiffany Stratton's going to be a megastar on the main roster, man. This was a long time coming for her. Long overdue. They were doing nothing with her on the main roster. Or on NXT, rather. Nothing with her on NXT. So thank God she's on the main roster. She's going to be fucking unbelievable. If you don't know who Tiffany Stratton is, man, get ready. She's going to be the next Charlotte Flair in WWE. Mark my words. Cody Rhodes. He's out there and he's going to give us his answer as to what he's doing at WrestleMania. So Aldis is in the ring. Adam Pearce is in the ring. Roman Reigns, his entrance lasted about 16 minutes. Cody's entrance gets 2 woes. He even threw a commercial break. Reigns asks Birmingham to acknowledge him. He says he doesn't like to recap, and he would prefer to move forward, but there were some things said on Monday that he can't set aside. He brought up Seth Rollins. He laughed at the lack of crowd reaction. Yeah, just like I thought. No pop, he says, when he mentions Seth Rollins. Buried. Actively buried Seth Rollins on SmackDown, did Roman Reigns. He says he has defeated everyone competing for Seth Rollins' title, which makes them all his number 2s. He says they should call it the loser's bracket title. Wow, why don't you let us know how you really feel, Roman? He said Seth claimed to be the guy, but he can't say that after spending 2 years wearing his wife's clothing. He said he claims to be a workhorse and then limped around and asked if that's how horses walk. He said he works 1/10 as much as Seth, but he makes 10 times the amount of what Seth makes. He asked the crowd if they want Seth Rollins money or tribal chief money. He said Cody has values and he doesn't think he cares about money. He said, I won't beg like the other guy. He says you can be the very best number 2 in the company, or you could take your crack again at being number 1. It's your choice. Roman went after Seth pretty hard. I would say that Roman basically buried Seth and that championship. Yet we want Cody to go after that title. Cody is in the ring. He asked Heyman for the mic. Heyman handed him the microphone. Cody asked Roman Reigns, what should we talk about? Roman mounted, I know what we should talk about. He then suggested, Cody, why don't you have your guys leave the ring? I want you one-on-one. So Solo, Jimmy, and Paul Heyman left the ring. He said he had him last year, and he thinks Reigns knows it. He talked to friends, family, and legends all week. Seth made a lot of amazing points, but he disagreed with him, calling Reigns' belt the Hollywood title. He said, that's the title that was given to my father in Madison Square Garden, then swiftly taken away from him. He said he still wants that title, and he points to that title. He asks Reigns, what is finishing the story? He asks if it's taking the title from him or taking everything from him. Heyman had returned to standing behind Roman Reigns at this moment. Cody said, you know what? I'm moving the goalpost because I'm coming for his title and everything that Roman says is his. But not at WrestleMania. He He said one of the people he talked to knows him very well. Reigns got wide-eyed, and The Rock. His theme music goes off. He stands in the aisleway, shows everybody his arm, getting goosebumps from the reaction. He entered the ring. He looked at Cody. Cody looked back at him. Rock offered a handshake. Cody shook his hand and then pulled him in for a hug. Rock was shown clearly saying something in Cody's ear. Cody smiled, nodded, and left the ring. Fans chanted Rocky. Fans chanted, "This is awesome." Rock and Reigns stared at each other. They showed a sky view of the WrestleMania 40 logo that hangs in the arenas all WrestleMania season with Rock and Roman in the same frame. Then WWE threw up a graphic as these two were staring down. WrestleMania press conference, Peacock, 7 p.m. Thursday from Las Vegas. I'm assuming that's where we get the match at WrestleMania. Announced, Rock, Roman, WrestleMania 40, Philadelphia, for the Undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship and the title of Tribal Chief. I don't know what else you want me to say that I have not already said in regards to The Rock. This is on par with being the same as Bill Goldberg and Bray Wyatt at WWE Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia. Should have been a slam dunk shoo-in for Bray Wyatt to beat Bill Goldberg. They flew Bray Wyatt out there, God rest his soul. Flew Bray Wyatt out there as the Fiend to lose in 3 minutes to Bill Goldberg. He lost the Undisputed Universal Championship that night. This is on par with that. They buried Bray. Tonight they buried Rollins. They buried Cody. And they made both of them look like grade A bitches. Both of them. WWE wants us to think that Cody's the number one guy. Cody didn't feel like a number one guy tonight. Cody didn't come off like a number one guy. Cody wasn't spoken to like a number one guy. Rock didn't do anything to show anybody that Cody was the number one guy. This man won the Royal Rumble and handed his WrestleMania match, the one that he wanted, the one that is important to him, his family, his father, his legacy, handed that over to Dwayne Johnson. This will go down as one of the dumbest creative decisions that WWE has made. Dwayne Johnson is not needed at this year's WrestleMania. I don't care if Rock wants to show up at WrestleMania and wrestle Roman Reigns. Doesn't need to be for the title, and it doesn't need to be at WrestleMania 40. I think you all are very well aware of that. Doesn't need to be this year, and it doesn't need to be for the Universal Championship. You bypass Cody Rhodes to give us a predictable main event WrestleMania match between Roman and The Rock, where we all know Roman's going to win. And then demoted Cody Rhodes to wrestle for the belt that Roman Reigns, for a good 90 seconds, shit all over by calling it a loser's bracket title. Yeah, that's exactly what we perceive Cody Rhodes to be. A part of the loser's bracket. Hey, man, you didn't win it last year. I beat you last year. Now go be like the rest of them and wrestle for the loser's bracket title. If that isn't a cuck, I don't know what is. I don't. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Seems like they got a fucking vendetta out for Cody Rhodes or something. I don't know. WWE actively split their fan base tonight. You got the people who want Cody Rhodes to finish his story, and you got your people who want Roman and Rock at WrestleMania. You did not make the Cody universe very happy tonight. It's amazing to me how people don't see how WWE ruined the perception of Cody Rhodes tonight in about 5 seconds. How ridiculous. Yeah, I won the Royal Rumble. Here, Rock, here's your match. I'm going to go wrestle for the secondary title. I'm going to go wrestle for the consolation prize. I'm going to go wrestle the man who was just called a bitch who wears his wife's clothing. I'm going to go wrestle for a title that Roman Reigns called the Losers Bracket title. Is that what you guys really think of Cody Rhodes? Is that what WWE thinks of Cody Rhodes? Because if that's the case, I don't want to see this fucking story at all anymore. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm finished. Put it in the bargain bin at Barnes & Noble and put it on sale, man. Slap a nice on sale, 75% off sticker on that motherfucker. I'm done. I'm done. Cody was made to look like a bitch. Plain and simple. Thank you guys very much for joining me tonight on the Off the Script post show. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me this evening. You guys are awesome. With the power of the saber blade. Follow me on social media at JDfromNY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Cameo. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for all notifications. Continue to get those super chats in. You guys are awesome. You've killed it so far. Continue getting them on in. Go check out all the other content on the channel. There's plenty of it. It's all on the homepage. Continue to hit that thumbs up. And make sure you guys check out my sponsor for tonight's show, man. Manscaped. Fellas, Valentine's Day's coming up, man. I don't know what you guys got planned, but Manscaped is the remedy for what the Love Doctor ordered. We got the all-new Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. Designed to elevate your grooming game and shine like the Shawn Michaels Heartbreak Kid that you are. Join the 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with our very exclusive offer. Go to manscaped.com. 20% off. Free shipping included there with code SCRIPT20. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, man. Electric trimmer. Skin-safe technology. You're going to protect yourself against any grooming mishaps. The brightest LED spotlight yet on any lawnmower they've had as of right now. It's brighter than your most romantic smile. It's perfect for precise grooming, even in those trickiest spots. They're also going to include the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer, the Weed Whacker 2.0, and all of their liquid formulations. Plus 2 free goodies, the Shed Travel Bag 2.0 and the Boxers 2.0, because comfort is king this Valentine's Day. Make sure you guys go and get that today, man. Manscaped.com. Code SCRIPT20 at checkout. 20% off and free shipping included with that. Because your grooming upgrade awaits. Ready to charm your Valentine's dates. Manscaped. Michael Krause with the $2 super chat. JD, hope you have a great weekend, my friend. Thank you, brother. I'm going to have a better weekend than Cody Rhodes, I'll tell you that right now. Tanmay with 49 months. Tanmay is the longest tenured OTS VIP member. 49 months in the OTS venue feels good. Thank you, Tanmay. Ali with 18 months. JD, my friend, I just want to say being a part of your OTS for 18 months is an honor. You make my day whenever I'm struggling at work. Your videos help me. Ali, that means a lot, man. Thank you so much. Bradley Robinette with a 199. Why, Cody? Why? I don't know, Bradley. I don't know. I freaking told y'all after that Rollins promo on Punk's injury that they changed the matches. They needed a big star in one of the main events. And with no Punk, it left Rock some BS, man. I swear. Sedsuka with a $9.99. I don't know what you're talking about, Sedsuka. Cody is a star. Why are we acting like Cody Rhodes is not a star? Are we really on that narrative? Because that is ridiculous. And I will not address that anymore. Hush with a $4.99. I thought that Triple H's regime was going to be different. Reward fans who watch and not make them look like fools, like Vince did. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I guess so. Certainly feels like Vince is booking this fucking show the way Triple H is making these decisions. Lakefront Studios with a $9.99. I knew that once Bayley won the Women's Royal Rumble that she was going after Io's title and getting kicked out of Damage Control. However, revealing that Bayley knew Japanese all along was a nice swerve. Yeah. Riddick's Classic Arcade with 39 months. Roman vs. Rock. I'm not happy. I'm not mad. I'm indifferent. And usually that's worse than anything. I wish Punk didn't get hurt. That is all. Yeah, if Punk didn't get hurt, we wouldn't be here right now. Court vs. the World with a $1.99. Levesque McMahon. John 10 with a $2 Super Chat. Maybe because Punk got hurt. Had to change. No, they didn't. No, they didn't have to change anything. Cody Roman, night 2. Seth McIntyre, night 1. Who's going to go against the work that Drew McIntyre's doing right now? Who? Or Seth Gunther? Who's going to go against Gunther? Gunther doesn't have bad matches. Travis Hayes with a $4.99. I guess WWE just nominated Cody for an AVN award for Cook of the Year. I think so, Travis. Vinny with a $1.99. I just sold my Night 2 Mania ticket. I don't care. Vinny's not going to WrestleMania. Court vs. the World with the $1.99. Jerry, acknowledge the Tribal Chief. No. Daniel Rodriguez with a new membership. Daniel, what the fuck are you drinking, Daniel? Paul David with 25 months. JD, OMG, what just happened? Punk's injury really threw a monkey wrench now. Thank you, Paul David. I don't know. Some convoluted shit. LJ with a 30 months. This night makes up for the horrible month of January. I got hired, and the moment I heard If You Smell was incredible. OTS for life. I'm assuming you were there in Alabama tonight, LJ. Lord J. Coyle with a $2 Super Chat. WWE will never change. Captain Solo with a 5. I have zero interest in this WrestleMania. Rock vs. Reigns with a predictable outcome. And Cody vs. Rollins Part 4. Looking forward to your Mania review. Heisenberg with a $6.99. I've never been so deflated and sad by a segment in my life. Cody looked genuinely upset out there. He did. It was at that moment that Cody realized he was sneakoed. Andy Suppers with a new membership. Andy, what are you drinking, Andy? Pops Gaming with a 5. This is WrestleMania 40. Triple H, really? Yeah. Christy Wilson with a $1.99. Cody is getting majorly screwed over, in my opinion. Yeah. M. James with a $5 Super Chat. I'll watch. But Mania season just took a dip in excitement for me personally. Nothing will get me to agree this was the right move. My goodness with a $4.99. Rock reaping the benefits of Cody's hard work is sad. Yeah. Yeah, basically, Cody is Adam 22 as he watched his wife get plowed by Jason Love. It's basically what this results in. Hush with a $4.99. They could have just given Cody the title and they have the rest of 24-25 to plan Roman and Rock. A whole blank canvas. What the fuck is this Vince booking? It's like I said in the beginning, man. The Rock is not needed this year. Lakefront Studios with 14 months. Roman just publicly roasted and buried both Seth and the World Heavyweight title tonight in a promo. Yeah. He did. Sarit Mohanty with 10 months. Triple H is planning a swerve. He won't give everything in a single day. Still 2 more months to Mania, and Cody will finish his story at Mania with Roman. What point does it make for Roman, Cody, and The Rock to be in a triple threat match? It doesn't make sense. The Rock doesn't need to be there. At that point, you're just forcing both sides to want to be happy. Hey, man, we're going to get The Rock the main event, even though we can't do it one-on-one, but we're going to throw Cody in there as well. So you're going to give the Cody fans what they want, you're going to give The Rock fans what they want, and nobody's going to be happy because they both want their guy in a match with Roman by themselves. That doesn't make sense. Heisenberg with a $6.99. I don't have a problem with The Rock versus Roman and Mania. It's just the title's on the line. It's so damn predictable, man. Yeah. Yeah. Ryan Fairburn with a $10 super chat. Feel absolutely crushed by that ending tonight. We all invested 2 years in Cody's story for nothing. Hope the crowd boycotts the fuck out of it. Give Rock the chamber match. Cody Rhodes needs WrestleMania. Mike 43 with 21 months. Thank you, Mike. Cody finished his story in his dreams. Yeah. James Gender with a new membership. Darius Mayfield with a new membership. Gentlemen, what are you drinking tonight? Elizabeth McConkey with a 1 month. That was a very respectful thing that Cody did for The Rock at WrestleMania 40. That shows that Cody is a gentleman. No, it shows that Cody's a cock. Say Ja with a $4.99. Cody was an audible. Roman and Rock was always the end game, with Roman winning and finishing his story. Cody will take both titles at SummerSlam. Nobody cares. Matthew Malnar with 18 months. More than likely it's not, but I'm really hoping it's a swerve somehow. Probably not. John R. with a 5. So Cody has been chasing Roman for a year to finish his story, only to give his spot to go after the second place belt. Make it make sense. Jonathan Bordeaux with 9 months. WWE shaking hands NFL, making our big event non-exciting. For God's sakes, Half-Life 3 will be out before Cody finishes his fucking story. What a LOL cow company. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Jonathan, for 9 months. The Mad Titan with 5. Cody got the Bret Hart WrestleMania 9 treatment. Can't make this shit up. Yeah. Now all we need for him is to come out at the end of WrestleMania and Hulk Hogan his way to a fucking title. But at this point, I would rather be blinded by Mr. Fuji Salt than anything. AJT with 11 months. I guess Cody is settling for the WWE 2K24 cover athlete this year. Thanks for all you do, JD. Thank you, AJ, for 11 months, brother. Nicholas Lavelle with a $9.99. No message. Thank you, Nicholas. $4.99 for C. Maybe Cody needs to take a page out of CM Punk's book and do a pipe bomb at the end of the ramp. That man is gonna fucking explode, man. One of these days, just gonna explode. How many times does he have to get cucked over? Whitney Oliver with a $9.99. I have no idea how we went from a great episode of SmackDown to that maddening ending. Keep up the great work, JD and OTS family. Whitney, thank you so much. I have no idea. SmackDown was actually a damn good show tonight, and then we got that. Darius Mayfield with a $9.99. The Rock finished all over Cody Rhodes' story. The Rock is just playing the long game. Lauren Marie Hutton with the $2. Over Rock versus Roman. Shaking my head. Yeah. Money Senpai with a $5. Was in attendance for SmackDown tonight. Love the energy. Love The Rock there tonight. Just not with Roman. Cody versus Roman needs to happen. OTS for life. I agree, Money. Glad you enjoyed the show. Mendelfs with a $5. Gonna need Cody to come out tonight on night 2 with the World Heavyweight title and challenge Roman. Roman gets cocky and says he'll take that title too. No. No, that's not going to happen. Tactics Attacks with a $4.99. Cody beats Seth for the World Championship at Mania 40. Roman beats Rock at Mania 40. Next year at Mania 41, Cody beats Roman to unify the titles. I don't know why we go that route. What if Cody gets hurt? Why take the risk when it's right there in front of you now? Tyler, thank you again, brother, for the $100 super chat. AJ with a new membership and a $5 super chat. AJBZ 1994. I don't understand. I feel bad for Cody. He shouldn't even be giving his spot up. It's fucking stupid. Michael Sanchez with a $9.99. Brother, I had a weird feeling it was going to go this direction when I saw the segment with Bayley. I think Cody gets Roman at SummerSlam. Roman beats Rock. Cody gets put over extra. Well, maybe they should have did Roman versus Rock at the Elimination Chamber to get that result at Mania, not at SummerSlam. Edwin Lopez with a $19.99. They want Roman to beat Hogan's record. I'm in my feelings, but it makes sense for Cody to face Seth. Can't have Cody winning the Rumble twice, then lose to Roman twice at Mania for a stupid record. Well, Cody was winning the Rumble only to beat Roman. Cody was not losing again. I don't know why everyone is high on him beating Hogan's record. Hogan's record is not the record. Who gives a shit? Do what's right. Antoine Richardson with a $4.99. Cody's taking the titles off Roman before Mania with The Rock's help. While The Rock goes on to face Roman at Mania, that's what's happening. Are you sure? How do you know? Did you just leave Stamford, Connecticut with the fucking run sheet for WrestleMania? Marcus Patterson with a $9.99. This is somehow worse than any Daniel Bryan booking decision where he was white hot. Cody beats Seth with a torn pec. What does he have left to prove to Seth? Cody will be booed during the build. Lucky Gio with a $9.99. Rock vs. Roman at the Elimination Chamber for the head of the table. Not the championship. Solo interferes, but Cody steps in to help Rock win. Then Cody officially picks Roman for 40 and beats Roman. I don't know. Michael Krause with a $2 super chat. If they do this to Cody, I'm done with WWE, JD. Michael, you could be done, brother, with WWE. I don't think anybody is going to be done when they say that, man. I don't think you guys really mean that. El Mulato with the $4.99. CM Punk was always right about The Rock. Now we know what type of person Dwayne Johnson is. The power trip starts now. Long gamer? Bullshit. Swingman Lou with a $4.99. I keep thinking now of WrestleMania when Hogan helped Brett versus Yokozuna and took his spot in the match. No way the belt can be a part of Rock vs. Roman. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. Lorgasmic with a 20. Swerve. Cody says he wants the WWE title and to take everything away from Roman. He's also plotting with The Rock. Their kayfabe plan is Rock will win at the Elimination Chamber and defend against Cody, but he will lose. Roman vs. Cody 2 will happen at WrestleMania 40. Bro, if they do that, I would be shocked at this point. I really would. Latino Heat, thank you for the $100 super chat earlier, brother. Really appreciate you, man. Way of Woe with a $1.99. Rock equals Goldberg. Another year of boring Roman. Zone with a 5. I'm the biggest Rock fan ever and was excited to see him, but this was not the move. Cody's story only ends with Roman and the WWE title at WrestleMania. Don't WWE. Twevin with a $4.99. Cody really gave up his dream for a 50-year-old grandpa. Actinum Dragon with a $20 super chat. Night 1. Have Priest cash in before Seth vs. Cody even starts. Night 2 opens with Cody being told he gets put into Roman vs. Rock as a triple threat. Roman takes out Rock halfway in. Ends with Cody pinning Reigns clean. Man, you guys are coming up with every which fucking option here, huh? I don't see that happening either. KK Arrangements with a $4.99. I purchased my first ever Mania tickets just to see Roman versus Cody, Punk versus Rollins, Gunther versus Brock, and now all of that is gone. Yeah. Steph Morrison with a $9.99. What if Dwayne getting his name, The Rock, was a part of Vince still having a seat of himself as representation on the board, knowing of this investigation? Dwayne would never go against Vince. I know. I think Vince is gone. This has nothing to do with Vince. Lauren with a 2. Cody gave me 2008 Cena vibes tonight. No, Cody gave me fucking cuck vibes tonight. Daddy Wolf with a $9.99. No message. Thank you, Daddy Wolf. Basic with a $4.99. Cody wins the chamber and chooses to wrestle Reigns on night 2 of WrestleMania. Why would he have to win the chamber when he already has the title match he wants in hand? Don't really understand it. CJBYM 21 with a 5. Just when I thought how they did McIntyre was bad 2 years ago, this feels so much worse. Noah with a $9.99. JD, The Rock has enough power to say no to WWE. Fuck The Rock. I'm a diehard Cody fan and this breaks my heart. WrestleMania was must-see. Now it's not. I can't last another year with Roman's title run. Noah, you're not the only fan that feels that way, man. Matthew Malnar with a $4.99. Maybe Rock vs. Roman night 1. Roman beats Rock. Cody then calls out Roman for night 2. I doubt it. Just a thought. A wise guy with a $9.99. Cody Roman night 2, Rock Roman night 1. I'm at work, so it shocked me when you were talking about it. I feel this could happen. Appreciate the work, JD. Keep it up, brother. No, that's not what's happening because Cody said it himself. He's going to take everything away from Roman, but not at WrestleMania. Not at WrestleMania was the most important line in the entire promo. Blake, new membership. Blake, thank you so much, brother. Danny with a 5. 23 months sober. And what I've seen tonight makes me want to drink. I'm literally sick. Fans at Mania are going to chant Cody's name during Rock vs. Roman. I hope you're right, Danny. And congratulations on me 23 months sober, man. That's quite the accomplishment. Proud of you. Susan D'Ambrosio with a $5 super chat. JD, Roman and Rock at WrestleMania is bullshit. I'm so pissed. Why to make Cody look like a bitch? I don't know. I don't know. Daz with a 5. Holy shit, they actually did it. They killed Cody. The look on his face was heartbreaking. R.I.P. Cody. Heisenberg with a 279. I was thinking Cody versus Rock versus Roman, WrestleMania 30 vibes. No, it's not needed, bro. It's not needed. That's you trying to force both sides to be happy, and that's not going to make anybody happy because both sides are not going to get what they want. Alex Smith, thank you, brother. Appreciate the $100 in super chat. Alex Smith, the Trader's Playbook with the $4.99. Yes! We got Rock vs. Roman. Shout out to the Attitude Era. All of us Attitude Era kids come back for WrestleMania 40. Rock is big money. This is blockbuster money. Should have happened the next year's Mania, not this year. M. James with a 5. Cody is built on pride and dignity and heroism. Letting someone walk over him doesn't make sense for his character. They need to explain this. AJ with 9 months. What's up, JD? I'm so pissed. Lost some respect for The Rock with this move. Definitely a TKO move. Cody deserves his moment and now looks like a bitch. David Thiering with a $10 super chat. This bullshit Cody Rhodes decision with The Rock is giving me bad Vince booking vibes. Are we sure he is gone? Apparently us fans can't have nice things of Cody winning at Mania versus Roman. Triple H is very much in charge, David, but it definitely reeks of a Vince maneuver. I'll tell you that right now. Triple H definitely took this one out of a Vince McMahon playbook. Cue the content guy with a $4.99. What's up, JD? Happy to have Naomi back. Hopefully she gets a WrestleMania match. Maybe wins Money in the Bank. Happy for Tiffany also. Heart Phantom with a $1.99. Cody to me is buried after this. WrestleMania 40 is dead to me. Daz with a 100 in super chat. Daz, thank you so much, my brother. Hey, JD, you are a legend. See how long Rock whispered to Cody? He was saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. This came from TKO 100%. Executive business decision made out of desperation. Sad but true. Hopefully we get some sort of card in here for Australia at the Elimination Chamber. That's what I said earlier, Daz. It's probably something above Triple H's pay grade. And I want to think this potentially has something to do with swaying the attention away from the Vince McMahon allegations. Hey, Brosif in the chat. Get the fuck out of here, bro. If you don't want to hear people crying, man. What are people crying about, bro? What, you didn't expect people to be upset, Brosif? The fuck fuck you doing here if you're not gonna fucking chat amongst us who are talking about pro wrestling, man? Why are you in here making fun of everybody? Huh? Edward Liu with a $4.99. JD, can you remind me, wasn't it Philly that booed Roman and Rock out of the building years ago at the Rumble? I see Act 2 of that brotherly love at Mania. Yeah, it was Philly. 2015, I believe it was. Furious Nation with a $9.99. What's up, JD? What happened with the ending of SmackDown tonight? I did not agree with and had me confused, if anything. Also, happy February and happy early birthday, bro. Thank you, Nation. Bruce Kraft Jr. with a $4.99. In less than 5 minutes, they turned Cody into a beta cuck. Literally. He's gonna watch from the sidelines like a cuck. With LTB for what? Furious Nation with a $4.99. With Tiffany Stratton called up, I'm excited to see what Triple H does with her, and I'm glad she's away from NXT and Fallon Henley. Hopefully Roxanne is next. Yes, sir, with a super chat. Did you see Cody's expressions when he looked at The Rock? He was hurt. Man, I feel so bad for him. KK Arrangements with a $4.99. It would have made more sense for Rollins to turn heel and attack Cody, thus giving Cody a reason to pick Rollins versus having him look stupid tonight. Yeah. Absolutely. Phil with 26 months. They had Cody win back-to-back Royal Rumbles just to hand his WrestleMania main event to Dwayne. WWE let Cody have the consolation prize. Pathetic. Charlie Rocano with a $1.99. Rock and Roman segment on YouTube has over 30,000 dislikes. Good. I don't know how you could see dislikes. YouTube took those away. Daniel Roberts with the $2.79. Thank you, Daniel. Muhammad with a $5. At this point, just turned Cody into a dastardly heel, desperate to win the title. It'll be more interesting. Lenny Brandenburg with a $4.99. I don't think there's a SummerSlam this year. There is pay-per-views during July and August. Yes, SummerSlam would be in August, Lenny. Joshua Taylor with a $4.99. No message. Prodigy Freebird, 29 months. JD, you're the best. Thank you, guys. Daniel Roberts with two $2.79 super chats. Thank you, Daniel. Rich Gamble with the 21 months. What the WWE and Dwayne did to Cody was downright shameful and pathetic. Hope there's a swerve, but that is probably wishful thinking. Joshua Taylor with a $4.99. What's up, JD? Still speechless about what just happened. Appreciate you as always. Hashtag OTS for life. Thank you, Joshua. Kylie and M with a $4.99. Any chance that they announce WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas at the Vegas press conference and they say it will be headlined by Rock vs. Roman? Why would they headline Rock vs. Roman versus next year when Cody Rhodes said tonight that he was going to take everything from Roman, but not at WrestleMania? We may get both of those things on Thursday. Uncle F Did you see what WWE has uploaded? The full Rock Roman segment has over 50% dislikes, 10K likes, and 23,000 dislikes. Tells you what people want. These are the same people that would be... These are the same people that would be crying that Cody's boring 3 months into his title reign. JX531 with a $5 super chat. I know it may suck, but The Rock has over 8 projects booked over the next year and a half. The situation may just be a now versus never thing. KK Arrangements with a $4.99. WWE uploaded Rock and Roman and almost 200,000 views and currently has 67% dislikes. Thumbs down. Tony Brown with a $4.99. I'm forever OTS Young JD. And how about Jade and Bianca's tag team? Nah. Not into that, Tony. The Undertaker. Dwayne just needs to F off, honestly. Fans need to hijack the shows like they did for Daniel Bryan 10 years ago. Thank you, Undertaker, for the $10 in Super Chat. Amy Van Tassel with a $1.99. I'm going out of my parents' house this February. Congratulations, Amy. Dom Wampo with a $1.99. Deja Vu first. Punk now Cody. Love Rock, but not this. AD Commit with a $5 super chat. Is it me or has Seth's reign been mid? He's been taking shots at Roman since before he got the title, and clearly his title is less important. I think Rollins has done a very good job with the title. It's just a perception of everyone next to Roman Reigns is always going to be second place. New Bendy Comics with a $5 super chat. The O in Rhodes stands for overrated. I'm drinking them Cody fans' tears to all us bad seeds who predicted this. Cheers to the mad people. WWE won't change. Great. Theme parks and things with Johnny. $10 super chat. Does a board member need this? No, I'm really pissed off right now. Booking was so great up until he took a huge dive tonight. Triple H, if the fans want it. Man, that comment aged well. Dean Kuntz with a $19.99. Cody is going to beat Seth, then Damian Priest is going to cash in. Charm with a $4.99. You can't be on the board of directors and main event WrestleMania and be running for president. Talk about politics. I thought The Rock said publicly he's not running for president. Anything can change, though. VJC1618 with a $1.99. Cody got screwed. Yes, he did. Jose Perez with a $9.99. AJD with 3 of their 4 horsewomen now winning the Royal Rumble. Do you see Sasha coming back maybe in a year or 2 and completing the chapter with all 4 ladies as the final 4? One can dare to dream. Keep that dream alive, Jose. Mercedes is ending up in AEW middle of March. Probably debuting when AEW goes to Boston, Massachusetts in the middle of March. Jeremy, 2006, 28 months. Thank you, brother. Cody is a cuck. OTS for life. Keep up the great work, brother. Thank you, Jeremy. Max Mello with a $4.99. They want Roman to beat Hulk, and Cody wins next year. Watch. Shaking my head, but makes 0 sense. Pabman, $4.99. No message. Lil Poppy, 74 with a $4.99. The fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania, I'm not, makes me sick. History repeating itself. WWE is a fucking joke. Clown emoji. Yeah. Phil with a $9.99. And trust me, this isn't sour grapes. But the fact that Dwayne is in the main event of WrestleMania next year and I'm not makes me sick. Cody needs a pipe bomb moment. CM Punk was right. OTS for life. It's quite funny that you guys had that back-to-back comment there. Mr. Noob with a $20 super chat. Cody does look like a cuck, but I think the biggest is behind the scenes in Triple H. There's no way this was his choice. This is a corporate decision to boost stock price and get more eyes, money, and publicity. Great work, JD. Mr. Noob with a $20 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Kal-El with a 5. What's up, JD? I got nothing. Guess I'll watch how this plays out. Mustangs rule. OTS for life. Nate the Spider Hunter with a 2. GTA 6 is coming out before Cody finishes his story. Probably. Maniac Jax with a new membership. Maniac! What are you drinking, brother? Amy Van Tassel with a $100 super chat. I like how you're talking about Cody Rhodes. I like that you donated a $100 bomb in the chat, Amy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mohammed with a 5. WWE just wants Rock to be on the list of names Roman has beaten in his title reign. Chris Drum Magic with a $4.99. In my eyes, Rock is babyface, Roman 2.0. I'm done with Cody after tonight. Chris OGs with a 10. Hey, JD, been watching for a bit, and you quickly became my favorite podcast. I love that you keep it real and don't give a shit. Definitely disappointing about Cody. Needed Cody versus Roman. Chris, appreciate that, brother. Thank you so very much, man. Always took great pride in calling it right down the middle. Daniel Mills with a $4.99. Just make everyone happy and make The Rock a special guest referee. Yeah. Or something along those lines. Blurred Lyrics with a 5. Honestly, since Money in the Bank is where Roman was pinned clean, I honestly think it's a family agenda, and Roman is only putting his family over. What a shame for Cody. RM Monstar with a $9.99. Maybe Roman vs. Cody at the Chamber for the title with Rock helping him. Then Cody challenges Seth at WrestleMania to unify the titles on night 1. Roman gets Rock night 2 for revenge. Just a thought. Well, they would really deviate away from winning the Rumble to main event WrestleMania narrative, huh? West Coast Simone with a $2 super chat. Love my peoples, but Cody deserves this fucking moment. Yeah. Padman with a $4.99. Cody basically dropped his story off at the free donation box. That's crazy. Mania went from 100 to 0 real quick. Cheers as always, JD. Thank you, Padman. William Sweeney with a $4.99. Easy. Rock stops the cheating. Cody wins and has Rock raise the eyebrow towards Roman. Bam. Simple. Cody wins and the seed is planted. Sid01. First of all, fuck The Rock. Austin is way bigger than Rock ever was. And also, this was garbage. Thank you, Sid. Mad Pseudo Scientist for a $5 super chat. He says they still do it for Roman. Grip and Rip Sports Cards with a $1.99. Roman will unintentionally turn face at WrestleMania. A possibility. Tamor Khan with a $4.99. What if you did Rock Roman for the Tribal Chief title and then Cody Roman night 2 for the title? It's a possibility. I don't see that being the case, though. Max Mello with a $1.99. If Punk was fine, what would have really happened? Punk Rollins, Cody Roman. Tim Sim with a $20 super chat. Thank you, Tim. Part of me is hoping that this Cody doing mind games on Roman to eventually swerve and face him at WrestleMania for the title, but it'll be disappointing if Roman vs. Rock is made official. Call it copium, but who knows? Well, he said he's taking everything that Roman has, Tim, but not at WrestleMania, so I don't know. This Gaming Dragon with a $5 super chat. They made us wait a year and Cody won the Rumble. There's no way this isn't a fake out. I don't know what it is, but tonight was shit. Flyer emblem of a $5 super chat. WWE's videos are getting nuked by downvotes, as they rightfully should. What the fuck is this shit? Daniel Roberts with a 279. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you, brother. Rich Gamble with a 499. R.I.P. Carl Weathers, a.k.a. Apollo Creed. Just tap it in. All you got to do is tap it in. Rest in peace, Carl Weathers. Hush with a 499. My only cope is the press event is in Vegas. So they announced WrestleMania 41 along with Rock Roman main event. Feels odd they're doing it in Vegas, but not Philly. Guys, Cody said tonight that he's not taking everything from Roman at WrestleMania. I don't know why everybody's glancing over that comment. Hush with a 499. My only cope is the press con. I just read that one. Hush, thank you, brother. Campaign Poppy with a 499. Where is Andrew when you need him? In all seriousness, no way we get Cody and Seth again. Maybe Okada and Cody. Why do we need Drew here? I gave you every fucking possible explanation possible. Why do we need Drew here tonight? We'll talk about it on Tuesday. Jake Shepsky with a 199. Roman Rock already has 23,000 dislikes on WWE's YouTube. Good. Tim Sim with a 10. Also, you'd think this is prime opportunity for AEW to capitalize on this situation, but only if Tony Khan can shut the fuck up and stabilize the mess his promotion is in. Mike Lasso Whiskey. $10 super chat. I hope the Philly crowd shits all over Roman Rock. I really think this decision came from the Ari Emanuel level, gets mainstream attention, and is a distraction away from the Vince drama. I agree. Jason with a $100 super chat. Jason, thank you so much, my brother. I think about it, and the more I think of it, the more heinous it is. The decision overshadowed anything else on the show. Made WrestleMania 40 feel dirty. Jason, thank you, brother. Scorpio with a $2 super chat. How long till Cody goes back to AEW? I don't know. Probably on the phone with TK right now. Lenny Brandenburg with a 199. Bash in Berlin is in August. WWE's run 2 pay-per-views in the same month before. Or we could do SummerSlam in September. We don't know. Jericho, 8131, $20 super chat. I'm just rambling, but the way I see this thing being fixed is if they do an injury angle with the Bloodline taking out The Rock before Mania, Cody takes his spot, the match is back on, and this sets up Rock Roman for WrestleMania 41. I don't know. Well, you guys are really going at it with the different scenarios. Chris with a 499. After watching the ending of SmackDown, what was the point of Cody pointing at Roman after winning the Rumble on Saturday night? Well, they didn't realize that Punk was hurt then. Furious Nation with a 999. Also, I enjoyed the Bayley segment tonight. Reminded me of Batista quitting Evolution and turning face. Also, it's been 5 years that I stopped drinking soda, and I want to say you inspired me to do that. It's a good job there, Nation. Give that shit up, man. It's fucking poison. Daniel Mills with a 199. Cody gets Roman at the Elimination Chamber. I don't know, Daniel. I don't know. 21 with a 499. Hey, JD, do you think if Rock and Roman main events night 2, the fans will hijack the match? Possibly. Noah with a 199. JD, thank you for being the realest one. OTS for life. Thank you, Noah. Daniel Roberts with a 699. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to your live stream? Thanks again. Thank you, Daniel. Theme parks and things with Johnny. $5 super chat. You can only see dislikes on YouTube through third-party websites, only on PC or something like that, but you can only do it on PC. Great. Cal with a $5 super chat. I feel like they are going to do a WrestleMania 39 moment with Yokozuna, or WrestleMania 9 moment rather, with Yokozuna, Bret Hart. Hogan comes out at the end and becomes champion. Lame ending. Jake Shepsky with a $4.99. I was literally going to buy tickets for Mania tonight after Cody confirmed he was going after Roman. Not anymore. LOL. What a joke, man. JB Comrade with the $2.99. JD, what is your gut feeling about this decision? It sucks. It sucks, comrade. The Fridge with a $5 super chat. Not getting my hopes up, but man, imagine if Triple H is behind the scenes debating or debating all of us. One can only hope. Is he baiting all of us? I don't know. Captain Solo with $5 super chat. Cody got no respect from the fans in AEW, and now he gets no respect from WWE Creative. Cody deserves better. Rock can go straight to hell. Daniel Mills with a $49.99. No message. Daniel. Thank you, brother. The fuck are you drinking, Daniel? William Sweeney with a $1.99. I'll take everything when it doesn't mean anything. Campaign Poppy with a $1.99. Do you think they pull Okada out for WrestleMania? No. And Captain Solo, $2 super chat. Rock will be sucking wind after 3 minutes. Cody's sucking a little bit more than that tonight after this fucking cucking by WWE Creative. Guys, you fucking killed it tonight, man. I don't know how to thank you guys, man. We had the biggest January in the history of the channel. It was the best month in the history of the channel, period. Tonight, you guys showed up. 6,700. And super chats all night long, man. Thank you. I can't even begin to thank you guys, man. Thank you for allowing me to do what I love to do. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here and loving the content that is coming out of this channel, man. It doesn't happen without you guys. You guys are the best. By far and away, we were the #1 show in the entire IWC tonight, man. Follow me on social media at JDfromNY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. More content, more Vince content this weekend, man. Major news happening in the world of Vince McMahon. I got you guys covered. Hit that thumbs up, man. We got 2,150 likes. Thank you. We'll reach the goal of 2,000. Go check out all the other content on the channel. Plenty of it. More coming this weekend, like I said. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. And please go check out tonight's sponsor, man. My boys over at Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Code SCRIPT20 at checkout for 20% off. And I'm going to give you free shipping on top of that. What a great deal. Courtesy of Manscaped tonight. My very good friends over at Manscaped. And if you guys are listening on the audio side of things, I would really appreciate you guys. Go to iTunes, go to Spotify, rate the podcast, give me a rating, leave me a comment. Helps out the podcast over on the audio side of things as well, man. We are a top 30 podcast on iTunes in the pro wrestling realm. Just try and get that up there, man. Leave a rating and a comment. Would really appreciate it. Guys, I'll see you back here with more Off the Script this weekend. Tons of Vince McMahon news coming this weekend right here on Off the Script. I'll see you guys later.